Hey everyone, welcome to a new video. Just before we get started, I would ask that if you enjoy or find this content helpful, to subscribe to the channel and drop a like on the video. You'd really be helping me and the channel out a ton. One last thing is if you have any questions, topics you'd like covered, or any areas of the game you're having trouble with, feel free to leave that down in the comments and I'd be more than happy to cover it. Now let's jump right into the video. So this new Kequing banner is basically showing us that Mihoyo is going to be promoting some of the original characters, so the original five that are typically on the perma banner, alongside the brand new ones. Depending on what you're trying to do, this could be good or bad for you. So if you're the type of player, typically a free-to-play player that is saving for a character until the last day of the banner, this could be bad news for you since the banners moving forward might always be reduced to 2 weeks. We don't yet know for sure, but much shorter than the usual 3. With this change, we'll obviously have less time to save primos, and it also gives less time for the content creators out there to test the characters and find the best builds. The reason this is pretty big is that it takes a lot of time to farm the best artifacts, and it's tough to tell exactly what's going to be the best build to go on any specific character. So basically, we're going to have less information going into our roles, assuming you wait till the end of the banner to do it, and that could potentially lead to some wrong decisions or decisions we regret about what characters to invest in. Now, for the whales out there who might typically roll on the first day, this isn't too much of an issue, but then again, there aren't many issues in this game you can't solve with spending. But if we move on to the bright side here, as we all know, in patch 1.3, we're getting 3 banners. So the same number of new characters, so the people who are trying to get the brand new characters out there, you're not going to lose out in any way. And the Kequing banner also has some cool things about it. This banner is going to work just like the other ones. There is going to be a double pity system in there where, as usual, you have the 50% chance of getting the limited banner, in this case Kequing, and a guarantee on the next 5-star if you don't. But the cool thing here is that Kequing is also one of the characters that you can get if you miss the limited one. So there's actually a better chance of getting her. Your odds are actually the 50-50, of course, plus the 1 out of 5 chance, since there are the 5 characters in that pool, you have when you miss the coin flip. So that gives you a 60% chance instead of the 50. And that's going to be a big thing for the whales, actually, since you can get a discounted price on multiple constellations, since you are less likely to miss several times in a row. Obviously, it still can happen if you have really bad luck, but the odds will be more so in your favor this time. And for the free-to-play or low spenders out there, now's your chance to get a Kequing with better chances, so less chances of missing, since you would otherwise have to gamble for on the perma banner or trying to hit it on the limited, which are not very good odds. Now, with Kequing coming around as one of the limited characters, it actually shows that Mihoyo will consider promoting older characters, specifically the original 5-stars. The reason this is really cool is that they're giving us a nice boost in our odds here of getting those characters, since the odds we had previously through the perma banner are really bad at 1 out of 15 for every 5-star you roll, and the limited banner, where you had to hope basically to miss the banner character and hit one of the 5-stars at 1 out of 5 chances, so you're basically at 10% there. So 1 out of 15, 1 out of 10, really bad odds of hitting the characters otherwise. As I mentioned before, your odds on this banner to get Kequing are 60%, so 6 times as high on the limited and even more so than on the perma for every 5-star, and that's pretty awesome. The last piece of good news that I'd give for this banner is that both Chi-Chi and Jean, the only 2 healers that are 5-stars, have always been part of this group that are pretty unattainable for the low spenders out there, since they are part of the group of characters that we have to gamble for all the time, since they didn't come out on a banner. But Mihoyo showing that they'll be bringing back old characters like that will have a shot at getting these higher tier healers. And this is great since no matter how strong your damage dealers are, you can't get through the late game content without healers, and being able to access those hopefully in the near future would be a huge deal without having to necessarily wait for Mihoyo to release a 5-star healer. And that pretty much wraps it up for the Kequing banner. As always, if you made it this far, I do appreciate you taking the time to watch the video. And if you enjoyed it or found it helpful in any way, I'd really appreciate it if you could drop a like on the video or subscribe to the channel. It'd really help me out a ton. And I'll see you in the next video.